Wow, I can't believe that an organized harassment campaign complaining about an alleged organized harassment campaign didn't work. Go figure. Hello, I'm Marvin, and I'm the Movie Monster. Sorry for the delay in getting a new video out. I had some outside YouTube life stuff that needed to get taken care of, but I'm glad you're still hanging with me. And thanks to everyone who became a channel member last week. We got a bunch of great options that'll get you a lot of exclusive content, so sign up now. In our last video, we discussed how a group of podcasters and YouTube and Disney Star Wars shills were banding together and organizing to pressure YouTube into demonetizing and deplatforming Nerdrotic, Geeks Gamers, and RK Outpost, aka Ryan Kinel. Well, in an update that should surprise absolutely no one, YouTube has ruled in favor of the defendants. I'm just kidding. This wasn't a trial. Well, not yet. And when it is, I got a feeling that Gary, Jeremy, and Ryan are going to be the plaintiffs. But seriously, bravo Team YouTube for doing your job and upholding your terms of service. This was nothing short of an organized cancellation campaign that was started by some shill channels that apparently have some pretty direct ties to Lucasfilm, or, as we're officially calling them as of this moment on all Tooney Town channels, the Galactic Fempire. I'm legitimately angry that it took me this long to come up with that. So YouTube put its digital foot down, and these woke weirdo wackadoodles took things about as well as woke weirdo wackadoodles take anything. They kicked and screamed and tantrumed and said no, 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 until their faces turned blue. They're also really not happy about everyone dunking on them or the possibility of some legal action being taken against them for libelous statements.
Fools! All of you!
So let's watch a bunch of morons lose today on Tooney Town TV. Okay, so Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinel. The question posed last week, were they going to get demonetized for supposed hate speech and running organized harassment campaigns in front of innocent victims like Amandla Stenberg? No, they're not. They were not, they have not, they will not. YouTube ruled that they did nothing wrong, and let's take a further look at what that response looks like. All right, here we have an article from That Park Place by John F. Trent. YouTube rejects apparent organized cancel campaign from Disney Star Wars fans that threaten Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, and Ryan Kinel. Finally, justice has been done. So John says, numerous individuals and Disney Star Wars sycophants participated in the cancel campaign, with many of them sharing a letter to YouTube with the demands that aforementioned YouTubers and their channels be demonetized. YouTuber Kyle Katarn, how dare you take his name for your own, participated in the campaign writing, "It's time for you to be a part of the solution, Team YouTube. While you continue to allow these channels to be monetized, you're incentivizing hatred and racism." And look, there he's sharing the little ditto that they made. Somebody printed up on their computer or gimmicked up on their Adobe to pass around with the little cartoon Millennium Falcon. Now, we read this literature that they put together on Tooney Talk TV, and it's hysterical, the language that they use. Action required. Jared the Dark Jedi, who runs the Nerd Academy YouTube channel, also posted the Fandom Menace, which, by the way, that's an awesome nickname that they gave those guys. I wish someone gave me a nickname like that. The Fandom Menace has run rampant for far too long, and now a flourishing cottage industry of thinly veiled bigotry has been able to thrive while making fandom spaces a cesspool of hatred. It's time for Team YouTube to step up and enforce their terms of service. Exactly what part of the terms of service do you guys think that they're violating? Because it's not hate speech to say that you don't like something. It's not hate speech to make jokes. So come off it. This is all thinly veiled garbage because you don't like that they say things about shows that you shill for. Oh, look. And once again, this guy is sharing the same exact literature. Molly Damon, who I was blissfully unaware of before this week, and oh man, do I miss the before time now. She co-hosts the Star Wars Explained YouTube channel, and she posted, "I've spoken at length about this in the past, but the only way things get better is if Team YouTube does something to discourage this kind of content. Until then, it will only get worse." Oh man, absolutely vile. She's taken a lot of the brunt of this. I don't think she was the first one to share it, and she has since backpedaled hard, which we'll get into in a minute. But Star Wars Theory did an epic takedown of her and the beta male on her channel with her of just how they're the worst. So go check out Star Wars Theory, guys. He's a great video about this. Because while they're not calling for demonetization of Star Wars Theory, he is mentioned in their literature. Oh, which by the way, she's also sharing. All right, now the Rewriting Ripley pod account, which many believe actually is just kind of patient zero in this, or the ringleader of this organized campaign, posted a handful of YouTubers have jeopardized the safety of our community and the creatives we love for too long. The Star Wars fandom demands action, Team YouTube. Demonetize Nerdrotic, Ryan Kinel, RK outposting Geeks and Gamers. Hate should not be a career path. I don't know why I turned them into a robot, but so in a subsequent, they got impatient and decided to share again. If you're angered by the video above, take action. Ask YouTube to demonetize the hate on their platform with this letter from the Star Wars community. Oh, and look, they're sharing the literature, the same literature that everyone else is sharing. One of my favorite things that came out of this is following the organized cancel campaign, trial lawyer Robert Bonds indicated that Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, and Ryan Kinel have very good defamation claims against Molly Damon and others, and I hear they have good lawyers as friends. Oh, that's amazing. I hope they sue the pants off these people. They just spread out and out lies to try to ruin these guys' livelihood, and these guys make bank. So YouTube eventually responded to the Rewriting Ripley pod after the account pressed for them to take action. So yeah, Rewriting Ripley poked the bear a little bit. Hello, Team YouTube. The Star Wars community would at the very least appreciate a formal response or update in regards to our well-documented and pressing concerns about YouTubers pushing prolonged harassment on your platform. This is the one that I think I've heard has some kind of connection to Lucasfilm and to Kathleen Kennedy. This seems to be the ringleader here, and they're pushing this whole respond to us now. We will not be ignored. So YouTube didn't ignore them. They said, thanks for reaching out. Just heard back and confirmed that this content is not violative and will remain up. We totally understand you might not agree with this decision, but we reviewed the video very carefully against our policies. Yeah, because it didn't violate any policy. So YouTube essentially said, hey guys, guess what? You lose. Absolutely not. We're not taking anything down. We're not demonetizing. And they took it about as well as you could expect.
Son of a bitch!
But Gary from Nerdrotic responded as he is known to with,
well, how about that?
Jeremy Griggs of Geeks and Gamers reacted by writing, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Ryan Kinel from AK Outpost said, rough few weeks for Disney Star Wars fans. Then he shared a gift that says, you come at the king, you best not miss. Well, they missed. So the Rewriting Ripley pod did not take YouTube's response very well. It threatened Team YouTube. This is an admission that you have not reviewed our concerns, proven by saying this video when there are 10 plus videos in question. However, thank you for confirming your inability to take safety seriously.
Fools! Idiots! Imbeciles!
Safety. Whose safety is at risk because someone's like, hey, I didn't like The Acolyte. I thought it was a bad show. Whose safety is a concern there? Amanda Stenberg's safety to be able to continue being a rich actress? You and your advertisers will be hearing more from us soon. So more from us soon. So yeah, it is an organized campaign. It is an organized harassment campaign. It's an organized cancellation campaign, and this confirms it. This tweet right here confirms it. Additionally, I would like to point out, Team YouTube, that nobody in Star Wars fandom has requested select videos to be removed, simply that a handful of YouTube channels should be demonetized. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much easier for them. The lack of clarity in your response to address our real concerns is appalling. Yeah, that's the best way to get them to do what you want, to bend them to your will, is to just be an absolute prick to them.
Fools! Idiots! Imbeciles!
Now, we also saw some voice actors complaining. Genshin Impact and Fire Emblem Heroes voice actor Chelsea Rebecca melts down after YouTube rejects cancel campaign against Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, and Ryan Kinel. So she said, fully realizing what certain people can get away with on YouTube just on the basis of what films, TV they cover is making me go nuclear Joker brain. Oh, who talks like that? What are you, 5? It really feels like if you cover media that's intended for children or general audiences, you can get away with being a full-on bigot. It's nuts. Nothing these guys say is bigoted in any way because they don't discuss people based on race. They only talk about pandering because guess what? Hollywood pandas. She then posted this on Team YouTube's response, which shows what she was talking about. Now, look at this right here. Molly Damon, just to be clear, I did not create this, and there are other accounts who posted it before I did, not sure where credit is due, aka the lawsuit word started getting thrown around, and she was like, oh crap. By the way, you want to see something absolutely like ridiculous? I've been looking up all of these responses all day to the to the YouTube rejection, and look what it has. It's asking me to follow Minute Nerd News, who is just atrocious, and Star Wars Explained. Like Twitter has like the complete wrong idea about who I am. Here we go. Master of the TDS put together. I love when he does this. He put together a whole list of like the various reactions to this. This is not only unjust, it's dangerous. How is it? Who is in danger? You are the ones calling for violence. Can you please stop with the danger? It's do better, YouTube at Team YouTube. This one goes, thanks for the casual, all lowercase confirmation of your cowardice. I hope you all give yourselves a round of applause in the Team YouTube office today. I'm giving him a round of applause right here in the Tooneytown offices. This guy with the flag in his bio says, it's not surprising, is it? YouTube doesn't care about their terms of service, just the money. This one goes, YouTube confirms it will not only allow targeted harassment in their videos, they will continue to allow the creators of such content to profit off this insightful and abusive practice. This is about not agreeing with what they said. It's about what they said being harmful. Oh, you poor, poor baby. This one goes, cowards. Seriously? You see nothing wrong with this? You demonetize channels for far less egregious violations of your terms of service. There's no violation of the terms of service here, no matter how badly you want one to materialize. This one goes, congratulations on giving racism and hate the official green light, Team YouTube. You must be so proud. Making sure bigotry has a bright future. Making money off these guys is apparently more important. No, free speech is important. They're allowed to say they don't like your show. They're allowed to complain about political pandering in content. You all just can't bear the fact that somebody has a different opinion than you and other people agree with them. That's the thing. If these guys were just screaming into the void and everybody was like, oh, yeah, they would get no play. But it's because of the fact that Gary has 1 million subscribers. Geeks and Gamers and Ryan each have over 300,000. They are realizing not only are they losing, but that these guys are the big names in the industry and people are listening to them. That is what frightens them. Not that these guys exist, but that people listen and that people agree. This one goes, cowards, spineless cowards. This one goes, what video are you referring to, Team YouTube? Many videos were reported by many people. Your platform has allowed content creators to make money from harassing individuals for years. It's not harassment to say that you did not enjoy someone in a film or television show. Stop it. It's not harassment to express your opinion. Stop it.
Fools! Idiots! Imbeciles!
Anyway, the good news is that these guys lost. They absolutely lost. They completely lost. There will be no demonetization of these channels, and every single one of these people in this organized cancel campaign can suck eggs. So there's justice in the world of YouTube today, as free speech has been protected, and the people over at Google have determined that your feelings are not emergencies, nor do they require actions that destroy the livelihoods of other human beings. The weirdos are also claiming that this wasn't an organized campaign. Right, because it's always the hallmark of an independent grassroots movement to have shared literature to hand out that says action required on it. Give me a friggin' break. So the question of will anything bad happen to these channels has been answered, and in its place, we all have a new question, one that I pose to all of you right now in the comments. Was this organized entirely by these shill outlets, or are they pawns of the Fempire and Femperor Kennedy herself? Did Lucasfilm mobilize the mob to try and silence some of the most powerful independent critical voices of our time? I feel like this is the point where I'm supposed to say that only time will tell, but we're likely never going to get a solid answer on this one. All we know for sure is that they lost. So as I hold up YouTube's response to this cancel campaign, I think I speak for all of us when I say,
it's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our channel members. If you want access to exclusive videos and exclusive live streams, then you need to become a Tooneytown member today. And I hope you'll join us on Thursday nights for Tooney Talk TV, our live stream pop culture podcast where you can make your voice heard as a part of the Tooneytown community. Now, if you liked what you saw here today, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified of new videos as they drop. From all of us here at the Tooneytown channels, I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here!